he was like, yeah, you are not responsible about our life. I hate you. I don't want to live with you. You are a lazy person, you know. It's like, you're not responsible about our life. I want to divorce you. It's like, I just wait for our visa to get, and then I want to get rid of you. It's like, but at that time I was so dependent. I had no self-confidence. I was so scared. I was like, hell, okay, if I get divorced, I was crying, just crying. If I get divorced, what will happen to my daughter? If I get divorced, how can I tell to my parent? It was one of my biggest fear. Oh my God, how can I tell? And it was like telling me so many bad words. It was that time, this is one of the worst part of my life. The toughest one for me was when I wanted to get separated. So, yeah, and it was 3 years ago that I got separated. But the problem I had to get through this separation was 4 years, made me 4 years to fight with myself, how to accept it, how so many things. I can talk more about that. So. I am a loving person, you know. I have so much love in me, so I want to fall in love. So I got in love with my ex-husband. 20 years ago, I was 18. I was 18, so we got boyfriend, girlfriend. And I'm from Iran, and being boyfriend, girlfriend in Iranian culture is kind of different, especially 20 years ago. So these days are much more easier and modern. Yeah, we were friends. We had a great time together. So for 7 years. After 7 years, we got to marry. And we married when I was 26 years old. Yeah, and we started to live. So when I'm thinking about that, even at that time, we had kind of challenges together. So, but I was young. I was not wise enough. I didn't know. But I just thought that, yeah, he's my husband. So we have to work on it, or we have to find something, you know, to relationship to get to work. But one of the most problem between us was he wanted me to work, and he was thinking that I am a lazy person and I don't want to work. But I always was thinking that I want to work. I don't ever heard of working, but I want to work what I want to do, what I love to do. Because when I studied engineering, at that time I was so young. I was a smart person. I was a smart student, and yes, I studied engineering. When I went to factory, I started to work, and I said, hell, this is not me. I'm not happy at all. So, but besides the studying engineering, I was going to the private courses, painting courses. I did painting. I had the exhibition, not a solo exhibition, but I had group exhibition. I was selling my paintings. I'm doing, making some handicraft, having had some small events, selling this. But it never be shown this kind of job, because I didn't go like other people to the work, you know, every day working and getting some amount of money as a salary. So everyone was looking at me, say, why you don't work? Why you don't want to work? My ex-husband, he always was complaining me that you are not responsible about our life. This was one of the most challenging, that I was deep inside. I wanted to work, but what I loved to work. And in the other side, because many people, not only my ex, my parents, my family, friends, everyone's like, you are an engineer, you have to work as an engineer. Why you are so lazy? Why you don't want to work? It's like I have to listen to all these noises, and it's like, but deep inside me, something was wrong, you know. I couldn't accept that. I tried, but I was not happy. most of the time I keep silent. And just thinking, maybe I am wrong. I wanted to try. I tried actually. I went to some interview, but deep inside, not me. And then it's like, I always, I have so much energy. I'm a practical person. I don't know how we explain. It's like I have to make something all the time. I have to do something all the time. So others making jewelry, making some handicraft stuff, doing paintings. But being sitting behind a computer, it was not me. So not everyone could accept that, for who you really are and for who you really want to be. So we just kept living until I did painting. I have to say that my ex also was supporting me time to time about my painting. And until I got pregnant. And at that time I was improving my painting skills, and I had kind of great painting to show, to have a solo exhibition, which was my goal at that time. But getting pregnant made it to stop. And I have to say that time when I was in my pregnancy time, my ex-husband was working in the south of Iran, and I was in Tehran. I was living in Tehran, so whole my pregnancy I was alone. So he was coming to Tehran. He was working there 3 weeks and 1 week in Tehran, so to be with me. So whole my pregnancy I was alone, because my parents also living in another city. So during my pregnancy, what I did is like I did very great paintings, and I was it was not a work, but I was a model in a club, a drawing club, and I made money through that. And yes, up till my daughter got born. And I was still alone till she was 8 months old. So I should take care of her, everything by my own. And she was around 1 year old that my ex decided to, because he was not happy in his own career, so he wanted kind of change. And he decided to apply for a job out of Iran. Since he decided, till we moved here into Norway, it took 8 months. And he came 2 months before us. So I was there alone with a girl 1.5 year old. I had to take care of everything. I had to sell all the stuff we had, and then the apartment we lived there, it was for rent, so I have to sell all the stuff and then give back the apartment to the owner, and then wait for getting the visa, because he came here through job visa, and then we applied for the family visa. So we lived the apartment, but I was, at that period of time, I was homeless. I was living with my sister-in-law place. So my daughter was 1 year old, and I could see the stress, because she knew that her dad is not here. Every single night he was crying, screaming. When I remember, thankfully I don't remember anymore, but when I'm thinking about the past, it was like hell. I could not do anything. I didn't know what to do. And I knew that all it's coming because of the stress. She wanted her dad, so I think it took 2 months for us to get the visa. Then I came in 1st January 2014. I joined to my ex-husband. So and now this is a second. Is like moving from an Iranian culture country to a Norwegian culture country is a new challenge. When we moved, my ex was like, okay, you know, Moral, here is Norway. Everyone, even though they live together, they have to work separately, individually, and they have to make their own money. So I don't give you any money, you have to go work. And here you go. And he was like, you know, this is like a bus from the morning when he wanted to go to the job. He was like, okay, sit here and apply for different kind of for the job, and when I come back, I will check you how many job you did apply. I said, okay. But I didn't know any languages. I didn't know what is the culture. How can I apply? I had no idea. You know, I need the time. You know, at that beginning. So it's like, and I understand him. So he had pressure. Financial pressure. I understand if I could work and I make more money into the life, we could live even better. I see that he was all the time comparing us with the other couple, because we had some friends that they came earlier than us here, and then they could earn good money, the couple together, and they could make a great life together. And I understand that, but I could not understand. Okay, what is this pressure to me? I'm so sorry to tell you, but it's like I'm sorry. It's like so many bad words. He was like, yeah, you are not responsible about our life. You or you know, uh, I don't know if it's okay if I tell everything. It's like, I hate you. I don't want to live with you. You are a lazy person. You know, it's like, you're not responsible about our life. I want to divorce you. It's like, I just wait for our visa to get, and then I want to get rid of you.